Have you ever felt a shiver crawling up your spine when you turn off the lights? A creeping sense that something's watching you from the shadows? That's what the dark web feels like. It's a place where the worst of humanity gathers. A digital underworld teeming with hackers, criminals, and things that go bump in the night. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the abyss. We're going to unearth the stories that keep even the bravest souls awake at night. Stories about the people who dared to venture too deep and the horrors they found lurking there. Get ready, because once you step into the shadows, there's no turning back. Are you brave enough to face the darkness? Our first story takes us to the desolate suburbs of Seattle, where a young man named Darius found himself captivated by the dark web's allure. Darius was a tech whiz, the kind of guy who could hack into anything with a keyboard and a prayer. One night, while navigating the labyrinthine corridors of the dark web, he stumbled upon a hidden link, a secret doorway to a live stream unlike any other. The stream was chaotic, a whirlwind of distorted images and muffled sounds. There were figures shrouded in darkness, their faces obscured by masks. But what truly chilled Darius to the bone was the sense of dread that permeated every pixel, every flickering frame. It was like peering into the heart of madness itself. Days turned into sleepless nights as Darius found himself drawn back to the stream, unable to tear himself away from its hypnotic horror. He became obsessed, trying to decipher the cryptic messages that flashed across the screen, desperately seeking answers to the enigma that unfolded before his very eyes. Then, one fateful night, the unthinkable happened. As Darius sat glued to his monitor, the stream flickered, and the figures in the shadows turned their masked faces toward the camera. For a split second, the screen went black. When the image returned, it was a live feed of his own living room. Panic surged through him like a tidal wave. He tried to shut down the computer, but it was too late. The figures from the stream were already inside his home, their movements swift and silent as they approached him from the shadows. Darius's screams were swallowed by the darkness, his fate sealed in that terrifying moment. The next morning, Darius was gone. Our next tale of digital darkness takes us to the sun-drenched shores of Italy, where love and betrayal collide in a deadly game of cat and mouse orchestrated through the shadowy back alleys of the dark web. In the heart of Rome, a scorned lover plotted his revenge, his heart consumed by a toxic cocktail of jealousy and rage. Driven to the brink of madness by the pain of heartbreak, he turned to the dark web, a digital underworld where anonymity reigned supreme and any desire, no matter how sinister, could be fulfilled for the right price. There, amidst the encrypted messages and hidden forums, he found his answer. A website with a chillingly simple name, The Hitman's Exchange. With trembling fingers, he typed out his request, his words dripping with venom and despair. He sought to extinguish the life of his former flame, the woman who had once held his heart captive, but now tormented his every waking moment. The price of his vengeance? A mere 10,000 euros in Bitcoin, a small price to pay for the promise of twisted justice. Unbeknownst to him, his every move was being monitored by the watchful eyes of Europol, the European Union's law enforcement agency. As the scorned lover finalized his deadly transaction, a chill ran down his spine. He had a sudden, terrifying premonition that he had made a grave mistake. He tried to back out, to erase his digital footprints, but it was too late. Our next chapter plunges us into the heart of a chilling mystery, where three friends, bound by loyalty and driven by desperation, find themselves entangled in a web of deceit and despair spun within the digital catacombs of the dark web. Mike, Sarah, and Chris had been inseparable since childhood, their bond forged in laughter and shared dreams. But their world shattered when Sarah vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a void of unanswered questions and a lingering scent of fear. Weeks turned into agonizing months, each passing day a painful reminder of their loss. The police investigation had gone cold, leaving Mike, Sarah's boyfriend, consumed by guilt and helplessness. Determined to find her, he sought solace in the only place he hadn't dared to look before, the dark web. Guided by a sliver of hope and a flickering candle of determination, Mike, along with Sarah and Chris, ventured into the digital abyss. They navigated through layers of encrypted websites, their hearts pounding with a mixture of anticipation and dread. Finally, they stumbled upon a cryptic message board rumored to hold the keys to long-lost souls and forgotten secrets. With bated breath, they posted a plea for help, their words echoing through the digital void. To their astonishment, a response arrived within hours. The message was short, cryptic, and sent chills down their spines. I know what happened to Sarah. Our journey into the dark web's underbelly wouldn't be complete without revisiting the infamous Silk Road, a digital empire built on secrets, anonymity, and the insatiable human appetite for forbidden fruit. Imagine a marketplace hidden behind layers of encryption, a digital bazaar where anything and everything was for sale. Drugs, weapons, stolen identities, even assassins for hire. At the helm of this illicit enterprise stood a shadowy figure known only as Dread Pirate Roberts, a moniker inspired by the swashbuckling anti-hero of the novel, The Princess Bride. In reality, Dread Pirate Roberts was Ross William Ulbricht, a seemingly ordinary young man with an extraordinary vision: to create a digital utopia free from government interference and regulation. Under Ulbricht's leadership, Silk Road flourished, attracting millions of users and generating billions of dollars in illicit transactions. It became a symbol of the dark web's power and potential, a testament to the internet's ability to connect people across borders and facilitate activities both legal and nefarious. But Ulbricht's dream of an untouchable digital empire was destined to crumble. The FBI had been tracking Silk Road from the beginning, their agents working tirelessly to infiltrate the website's complex infrastructure and unmask the enigmatic Dread Pirate Roberts. In 2013, the walls closed in on Silk Road. Our next tale takes us to the eerie hallways of an old college building, where a young cleaning lady's late-night shift takes a terrifying turn, leading her down a rabbit hole of digital terror and uncovering a sinister secret lurking within the institution's walls. 20-year-old Emily was no stranger to the creepy quiet of the college after dark. Armed with her headphones and a trusty vacuum cleaner, she often found a strange comfort in the solitude, her thoughts drifting away with every sweep of the broom. But tonight felt different. The air was thick with an unsettling stillness, and the shadows seemed to dance more menacingly than usual. As she made her way to the old computer lab, a chill ran down her spine. The door creaked open as if inviting her into its dark embrace. Rows upon rows of outdated computers lined the room, their screens dark and lifeless. Emily shivered, feeling an inexplicable urge to leave, but something compelled her to stay. Curiosity, perhaps, or maybe a touch of morbid fascination. As she began dusting the keyboards, her eyes fell upon a sticky note plastered to one of the monitors. It read, simply, "The Hidden Wiki." Intrigued, she couldn't resist typing the words into the computer's search bar. What she found sent a wave of nausea through her. Our final chapter delves into the darkest depths of the dark web, a place where the value of human life is measured in bitcoins, and the line between desperation and depravity blurs into oblivion. Amir, a tech-savvy content creator known for his explorations of the internet's hidden corners, thought he had seen it all. From the bizarre to the downright disturbing, he had documented it all for his loyal followers, his videos serving as a digital window into the internet's underbelly. One evening, while navigating the labyrinthine corridors of the dark web, Amir stumbled upon a website that sent shivers down his spine. The site was sleek, professional, and utterly chilling in its simplicity. It was a marketplace for human organs. Hearts, lungs, kidneys, livers, all available for purchase to the highest bidder. As he delved deeper into the website, Amir's stomach churned with a mixture of disgust and disbelief. The listings were detailed, complete with medical histories, blood types, and even photos of the donors. Some were listed as deceased, while others were chillingly marked as available upon request. The realization hit Amir like a ton of bricks. This was not some elaborate hoax or a dark joke. These stories are just a glimpse into the dark web. Many more stories remain hidden, whispers of horror echoing in the digital abyss. Remember, the internet, for all its wonders, is a double-edged sword. It can connect us, empower us, but it can also lead us down dangerous paths into the darkest corners of human nature. I hope these stories have not only chilled you to the bone, but also served as a stark reminder to be cautious, to be aware of the dangers that lurk beneath the surface. The dark web is a place of shadows and secrets, where anonymity reigns supreme and the lines between reality and nightmare blur. So, the next time you're browsing the web late at night, remember the stories you've heard tonight. Remember Darius, the Italian Hitman, Sarah, Ross Ulbricht, Emily, and Amir. Their experiences serve as a chilling testament to the fact that the monsters under the bed are very real. And sometimes they reside not in our closets, but in the digital shadows of the world we've created.